Hello, Leo, and welcome and happy birthday, my Leo friends. So, these will be your messages for August. Of course, dates are approximate and flexible. You may find resonance with this message whenever you view it, or you may find none at all since it's general. Just take anything that resonates with you and to leave the rest for someone else. And remember, Leo, never put anyone else's judgment or opinion above your own. You know what's best for you. I will refer to the time period as August, but again, it could be whenever you're viewing it. And I do want to thank you for joining me here at High Priestess Influence. If you enjoy these messages, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and clicking the bell for notification. That would really support the channel. Okay, let's get started, my Leo friends. All right, so moving into August, prior to August, and maybe for some of you when you're actually watching this, because you may be watching it before August, I'm sensing an energy or a period of soul searching here. I'm feeling about going within, taking care of yourself, coming to terms with things. For some of you, it's coming to terms with things. And kind of almost unleashing a new energy of ready to almost like live a new life. Now that might sound more powerful or bigger. It might sound bigger than what some of you are experiencing. This may be just for one part of your life, and for others it might be really big. Like you've done some internal work, you've gotten into alignment, you've taken care of yourself, you're ready for what's next, ready for a new beginning, ready for a fresh start. Okay, so in August, I'm feeling as though you are letting go of, or you're no longer responsible for someone or something. Like you're not carrying a burden of taking care of someone or something. And I do feel that I have mixed feelings about this, that it's a relief for the most part, but there is some resistance to it. And I feel like you have an opportunity here to see this as a gift. Okay, so I feel like it's your choice. You can see it as a gift, or you can see it as a loss, but it is a gift. But there are lots of things that happen that we experience, right? And in the moment, we're not sure that we like this so much, but it turns out to actually be a gift, to be an opportunity for something new. But the word gift really keeps coming to me here. So it's kind of like, the word responsibility, losing a responsibility comes to me, and gift. So, if there's some sort of a responsibility that you've let go of or has been taken from you, or if that's what you experience as you move into August, this is a gift. Know that this is a gift. So maybe, you had a certain account at work, and this is just an example. You had some kind of a responsibility and a client or something at work, and it was taken away from you. And you recognize that this is good for you. Well, I didn't like that client anyway. It was so much work. It was too much responsibility. They were so unpleasant. They were difficult to deal with. But there's that resistance. Like, well, but now what am I going to do? What's next? That's what I mean by like experiencing like some kind of trepidation with that. But that this is a gift. See it as a gift, right? If you view it as a hardship or something negative, then that's the vibration you lead forward with. But I'm not feeling that that's what you're doing and that's what you're going to do, Leo. I'm feeling as though you are mostly in the vibration of this is a gift. But there's always, we're human, and we always default to finding something to worry about, something negative, right? And I'm feeling here, I'm supposed to tell you, Leo, let go of that. You don't need to worry about that. Worry is just a lower vibration. And if you get going on worry, it can gain momentum. And then I think that very quickly here, you will let go of any trepidation, any disappointment, right? So if a job was taken away from you at work, you might have been disappointed. For some of you, it could be your child, is grown up and moved out. And that's a responsibility that you no longer have to deal with. And it's a gift to you because now you're going to start the new phase of your life or something like that. Again, these are just examples. This is a very general feeling. It's just feeling like you're letting go of some sort of responsibility you have, and it is a gift. And you will soon see that. You will let go of any sadness that you might have felt. You will let go of any disappointment that you had. It's like, I feel like you will be able to put that behind you quickly. Oh, wow, you have the Two of Wands here. Now, you are really, really looking forward to the future. And for some of you, I feel like it's easier than others. So whatever it is that you are, no longer responsible for some of you, it's easier to kind of get into alignment and look toward the future and feel inspired. And for others of you, you want to get there, but you're finding it a little bit more difficult. But that's okay, as long as you're going in the right direction, right? Do you ever hear that expression, 2 steps forward, 1 step back? You're making progress, and sometimes you slip up and you go back a little bit, but you never go all the way back, right? You can never unlearn what you've learned. All the progress that you make, you've made that progress. You might slip up now and then and take 1 step back, but you're not going all the way back. So that's what I'm feeling. For some of you, the quickness with which you are able to feel inspired and be looking forward to the future, that will vary for each of you, but you do have control of it. I mean, you can decide what you're going to focus on. And if you're going to focus on the positives, the opportunities, the good feelings about it, then you'll get there faster. Okay, I just got another message that you want to feel inspired. Okay, so with the Two of Wands, you want to feel inspired, but don't get too far out ahead of yourself. Don't try to imagine your whole entire future unless it feels so good that your vibration is high. In other words, sometimes we imagine, and I listen, this is from personal experience. We imagine the future. Oh, this is so wonderful. This will be so wonderful. But then we just default to thinking, but how will that happen? Oh, well, how will I make that happen? What, I don't think that could happen. Oh, that will be really difficult. I don't see my way that, right? Once you start that, you're just throwing blockades up in front of you, along your path. So what I'm feeling here is feel good, feel inspired, but keep it general. If you get too specific, then that's when you start to think, how am I going to do that? How is that going to work out? I don't see that way forward. So keep it general. Be inspired, keep it general. I do love the Two of Wands energy here. Okay, so kind of like subconsciously, or, you're probably aware of it. But again, this is kind of like a default response or emotion. There is some concern moving forward about the future. Can you, manifest the future that you want? Is it going to take too long? Things are going to move too slowly. Do I have enough money? I just got the feeling for some of you, it's concern about somebody else, and someone else's. So there may be a loved one about whom you're concerned, their path forward, their health, or something like that. But there's some kind of underlying. Again, this is that default to things not working out and some fear, but it's not powerful. It's not strong. It's just that habit that we all have as humans, and some of us have way worse habits than others. Listen, I used to have terrible thought habits. I mean, this was before I attracted so much. It's been a journey. It's been progress. I've attracted so much spiritual understanding, and I look forward to attracting even more and more and more. I know I don't have all the answers, but I certainly have more answers than I used to, and you probably feel that way about yourself also. But even knowing that, I still have these lifelong default habits of falling back into negative thought patterns and expectations and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, you have the star here in your advice position. The universe is advising you to believe. You need to believe in the future. But again, keep it general. I feel as though, Leo, some of you, again, get too specific and then you start doubting it. So it's really a matter of believing and knowing that everything is always working out for you. And even when you don't recognize it and such, but this is a really a powerful energy I'm feeling here of believe. Know that everything is always working out. And it's vibration first, right? It's not you getting out there and pounding the pavement, trying to put your life, in this certain order. It starts with your vibration. And where does that come from? What you focus on, what you believe. So when your beliefs are in a high expectation, like the star energy, when you have this beautiful, wish fulfillment, dream fulfillment energy about you, then your vibration is extremely high, and you attract to you the people and experiences that match your vibration. And that's what you're being encouraged to do here. You need to believe. So I'm feeling here that some of you default to that. I don't believe in the universe, and I don't believe that things can work out for me. I don't believe I can have everything I want. Yet I do think that others of you are good at getting into alignment. Listen, you might need to meditate. You might need to listen to positive messages on YouTube, for example, or podcasts, or read books. Sometimes I even find, Leo, that reading a book that brings me spiritual understanding, better knowings about the universe and all that kind of stuff, that is so positive for me. And rather than listening, I can go at my own pace. So when my mind starts to wander, instead of trying to rewind to the right spot of the video, I could just reread that sentence or reread that paragraph. So and it can be very relaxing to do, especially I feel in the evening. So anyway, you want to keep your beliefs in the universe high, but general. Expectations high, but again, general. Okay? Don't get out ahead of yourself. Okay, so the influences here. This is what is influencing you. Okay, so I'm feeling as though you, Leo, with your fiery wand energy here, right? You're up to taking on the challenges of what what has been influencing your vibration here. So I'm feeling as though these are your challenges here. And, with this 10 of Pentacles reversed, for some of you, I'm feeling as though you had a vision for the future that is now changed. It has changed, or it will change, depending on when you're watching this. I feel like it has changed. I feel like your vision of the future has changed, but some of you are having trouble letting go of that vision. Well, if only this had happened, I'd be doing this or that, right? Let me just give you an example. This, again, just an example. But for some of you, it could have been a breakup, a relationship. I expected to move forward with this person and in a committed relationship and maybe even have a family together. And now that vision is gone. My expectations for that vision, expectation for the future is gone. And some of you kind of are reverting back to that, or focusing, like I said, that one step back kind of thing. You default to, oh, what if this would have been, or what, I wonder, and this is about letting go of any visions for the future, especially ones that you feel cannot be. And again, how I was talking about keeping it general? Again, I feel like this is about you getting maybe too specific about your future, but that's what gets in the way of your vibration, because when you don't believe it can happen, when you don't believe it will just flow easily and work out for you, that's when you mess with your vibration here. And, some of you are having trouble walking away from that, letting it go. But again, you're being encouraged here to let go of any vision of the future that you no longer see for yourself. Even if it's what you wanted, if you don't believe it for yourself, if you don't believe it can be, you need to let it go, because it's getting in the way of what you want, right? When you want something but don't believe it can be, that belief is what is getting in the way of manifesting that experience. So this is about letting go of anything that doesn't serve you anymore. I really feel here that we're talking again about defaults for some of you, like defaulting to the negative, defaulting to even things that didn't work out for you in the past. It's about letting go of, letting go of the past, walking away from the past, because unless these past memories make you feel good, they do not serve you at all. The past is gone. It is an illusion, because it isn't right now. And we do have that human tendency to make things from our past that we saw as negative worse in our memories. Focus on more on the negative, and we make it seem worse. And it's not intentional. It's just like this default thing that a lot of us tend to do. Some of us to more extent than the other. Like I used to do it more than I do now. I'm still human. It still happens, but I'm more aware of it. I'm able to catch myself. Whereas in the past, that was just how I went about my life. Low expectations, not wanting to get my hopes up, because then I might be disappointed. But that's just holding oneself back, right? I was just holding myself back. And again, no judgment here. We're all at different places in our experience, in our expansion, and we all came here with different intentions for our experience. I mean, we wanted to experience some contrast so that we could also experience expansion. Without contrast, you can't have expansion. So That's why we're all at different places in our experience. And part of our expansion for those of us who desire that is to get better and better at letting go of any past memories or experiences that do not serve our experience, our current experience, our vibration, our expansion, our desires. So again, here there's a little, like, again, I'm sensing a little trepidation or fear of the future. I don't feel like it's this massive fear where you wake up, oh no, what's going to happen? It's not like that. I'm feeling like it's a nagging, what's the future going to be like? What's the future going to be like? And I get that way again too. With certain areas of my life. Well, how is this going to go? How is that going to go? And yeah, I'm feeling, again, try not to be too specific in what you desire for the future, because that's what's messing with your vibration. It's kind of like just being in the now, being in this moment, Leo. Okay? Yeah, give yourself a birthday gift and try to focus on the now moment. In fact, I'm feeling for some of you that is your key. Sure, meditation is great, and reading uplifting books and watching uplifting gurus and all that. Yes, but for some of you here, Leo, I'm feeling what you want to work on for yourself is living in this moment, recognizing that in this moment, all is well and I am fine. And that's all I need to know, because this moment is the only thing that's real. And what are you doing right now in this moment? You're listening to this message. So if you are sitting somewhere listening to this message, you in this very moment are fine. You're sitting somewhere listening to this message. And that's all you need to know. And when you can live in each moment and not get too far out ahead of yourself with the future, then you can kind of like raise your vibration. Because if you're recognizing that all is well in this moment, and this moment, and this moment, and this moment, it will become habitual for you to be present and for your vibration to be high. And when your vibration is high, then the experiences in each moment that you attract to you will be of a high vibration. We attract our experiences to us via that vibration we put out into the world. And by living in each moment, knowing that in this moment, all is well, in this moment, all is well, by making that a habit, you will live steadily in a higher vibration. Your normal vibrational point will be higher than it has been, and you will notice that your experiences are improving. And then as you notice your experiences are improving, your vibration will get even higher, and you'll get better and better at living at a steady higher vibration than some of you are at this moment. And you will be amazed at the experience, and you will also come to appreciate how just the little things in your day going better than they normally do, when all of those things add up to a wonderful day, to a day you can be like, wow, I'm so appreciative of the way this went and that went, and I had to meet with a client and that went so smoothly, and my kids were so cooperative today, and traffic was light, and that the clerk in the pharmacy was so helpful to me, and all those little things add up to a wonderful day and a wonderful life. Of course, yes, we have to experience contrast in order to expand, but that contrast doesn't have to be devastating and what have you. It could just be some little situation where, that person seems kind of rude to me. Yeah, I don't want that, but I'm going to focus on what I do want instead of what I don't want. Right? So keep in mind, you don't want to, you want to just take it moment by moment. Now, I love this. In your long-term outcome here, you have the Ace of Wands reversed. Now, this is about something on the horizon for you, my dear Leos. Wow, Leo, something wonderful is on the horizon for you, a brand new start. And moving into this month, you did have that almost like reckoning with yourself where you, like kind of like shed your old skin and you're ready for a brand new life almost. And again, that might be too big for some of you. It might just be in part of your life, but a brand new, phase or a brand new leg of the journey. And it's kind of like waiting in the wings. And I feel it's reversed because it may not happen in August. It may not come to you in August. It may not be clear to you what this new journey is or new direction is in August. But it's on the horizon. The energy, I feel like it's there for the taking. Now, this could be a new job or career. It could be a new relationship. It could be a new spiritual journey. It could be, a new interest as far as like, a hobby or something that becomes really, really important in your life. But whatever it is, I do feel like it is something that will become really, really important in your life. Like you're ready for that new journey, that new excitement. It feels really, really energetic and life-changing, and like it's there for the long haul. But now, I said it's on the horizon and it's there for the taking. So just keep in mind, Leo, that these messages are not predictions of what will absolutely happen. This is guidance for you. So if you want that wand to turn upright sooner, you just have to get into alignment with it sooner. So it's really all about this star card and the believing. So whatever it is, whatever responsibility or situation it is that you are letting go of or you've been relieved of, see it as a gift. Believe that everything is always working out for you. Be general about your expectations and desires for the future, and try to live in this moment. And you will find that Ace of Wands will turn upright. That new journey, that new phase, that exciting new part of your life will manifest for you sooner than you think. But I love this message for you, my dear Leo friends. So Leo, let's pull a law of attraction card for you. Let's see. These are Abraham Hicks, Esther and Jerry Hicks law of attraction cards. Let's see if we can get one. Maybe there's some additional guidance or messages for you, my Leo friends. Oh, there we go. When focusing on solutions, I feel good. Focusing upon a solution brings you positive emotion. Focusing on a problem brings you negative emotion. While the differences are subtle, they are very important. For when you are feeling positive emotion, you are attracting into your experiences that which you want. When you are feeling negative emotion, you are in the process of attracting that which you do not want. Okay, so this is reminding me of what we were just talking about with your expectations and getting too far ahead of yourself in your future desires, right? It's one thing to think, oh, this is what I really want. But once you start second guessing it and thinking that it can't happen or wondering how it can or what is, that's when you start putting up those roadblocks. That's the negative emotion. So it's really about focusing on what can go right, solutions as opposed to problems. Again, we also, as far as problems go, we have that default mechanism, some of us, most of us, to default to thinking about something as a problem, as a challenge, as a difficulty, instead of as something wonderful. So it's really here about making sure that your focus is creating positive emotions, creating positive expectations, and high vibrations. Let's also pull an angel card. Okay, we have surrender. When you resist in what, well, excuse me, let me start again. Whatever you resist in life persists. Ask your angels to help you dissolve all the resistances of your ego, the inner conflict and struggle, the rigid mindsets and habits, so that they can flood your life with higher truth and joy. When you surrender to the guidance of your higher self, all the energy you have been using in resistance becomes available to you. Vitality, inner peace, harmony, and most of all, love are your spiritual rewards. So flow with the pace of life. Relax and tune in. Then follow the guidance of your intuition, knowing that the angels will support you at all times. Okay, yeah, it's about knowing that you are supported by the universe at all times. Whether you want to think of it as the universe, your inner being, your spirit guides, the angels, anything, whatever it is, it's about believing in the universe, knowing you are supported, knowing that, you know, your life is supposed to be fun, exciting, pleasing, enjoyable, relaxing. The contrasts don't need to be huge contrasts, right? So the part here that says, ask your angels to help you dissolve all the resistances of your ego, the inner conflict and struggle, the rigid mindsets and habits, right? You don't want to add to the external resistances that you encounter by providing additional resistance in your mind, in your body, in your focus. So let go of the past. Let go of the thoughts and the memories that don't serve you. And believe in the universe and be ready for that next leg of your journey. My Leo friends, be ready for it, Leo, because something really big is on the horizon, and I love it. I love it. So Leo, thank you so much for being with me. If you enjoyed this message, again, please, consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and clicking the bell for notifications. Either way, thank you so much for being with me. Have a beautiful, beautiful August, and happy, happy birthday, my wonderful Leo friends.